Hello and welcome. If you are new here, this is Tree Cat Tarot and I am Tree Cat, and I just pick a deck or two and shuffle and we see what we get. Today I felt called to do something a little different. I pulled two oracle decks and I'm deciding to do it as a mini pick a card. We're not going to involve the tarot. We're literally just using oracle decks. So we're using the Rebel deck, which, if you guys are familiar with this deck, it has answer and scenario cards. I've already put them down for 4 piles. I have not looked at them whatsoever. I have no idea what they say. And on camera, we're going to shuffle these cards. And then you're going to have a moment where you get to choose the pile. I'm leaving it on this side, so you're going to choose intuitively. It's going to be a fun little exercise, and I'm once again going to try really hard not to let myself even see what card this is, and then we're going to go through all 4 piles. So if you feel like you want to go ahead and do that, let's go ahead and do it. I don't know if it's going to be longer or shorter than the normal videos, but it's what I felt called to do, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay. So card for pile 1. Okay. I didn't see anything for that one. Card for pile 2. I love how I'm like, yeah, we're gonna do it on camera and you can't even see me doing it. Card for pile 2, please, Spirit. Card for pile 2. Card for pile I don't know why, but I just got an image in my mind of in those period piece movies, how a male servant or something will come knocking on the door and he opens it, or maybe I don't know the names of any of those their official titles or nothing, but he opens up the door and she's half-ass dressed and he's like, madam, that's how I feel with these cards. Card for pile 3, please. Card for pile 3, please. That one's sticking out. Okay. 4, please. Oh yeah, we're doing 4 piles if I didn't say so. Okay. Got those. And now I'm gonna bring you down here. So these are the 4 piles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And a little bit of a view of my messy desk. A friend gave me this sticker. It says cats against cat calls. Anyway, go ahead and pick a pile, use your intuition, and I'll see you over there. Okay, I should have said this in the beginning, but you can choose however many piles you want to choose. I'll put that in the description box so that you guys know that, those of you at least who read the description box. But let's go ahead and get started with pile 1. Hopefully this works. I'm gonna have to splice all these together, but it should work. Okay, so pile 1, your goddess card is card number 13, Free Spirits. Be your own person. It's a beautiful card there. So maybe you feel a strong connection with the earth, or maybe wolves can be spirit animals for you. She's holding an orb with a path on it. Some of you may have some level of clairvoyance, or Maybe you tend to go deep into meditation and you see things when you go into meditation. Some of you could have prophetic dreams, experience a lot of deja vu in your day-to-day life. Let's go ahead and read. We'll read in a second. Now we're going to see what the answer scenario cards say. And then we will read. Okay. I need to chill the fuck out. Blank would be a good start. Saying no would be a good start. I think that goes together really well. So if that's true for you, I need to chill the fuck out. Saying no would be a good start. And that does go with like be your own person, right? Like maybe you tend to go along to get along and Spirit's really asking you to stop doing that. That's not serving anybody, especially you. You're the person who has to live your life. You're the person who has to walk your path. And you have to live with all the decisions you make, good or bad. So yeah, definitely like learning to say no, especially if you have a tendency to like say yes to things you don't really want to do, and then like you're having a shitty time, you're stressing about what else you could be doing or getting done, and it causes resentment, right? Like to say yes when we don't want to. So now we're going to go ahead and get into your message from the book. Yeah, these are all going to be really short little readings, I think. Okay, free spirit. Wolfwoman comes to remind you that you are a free spirit. You are strong, powerful, and you have an innate and inner wisdom that knows the way. She may be coming to you now because you are faced with a challenge or difficulty that you don't feel you have the ability to deal with. Wolfwoman is here to tell you to trust your intuition and instincts. Your feelings will show you how to move forward. Even in the darkest times, her wolf spirit will help you connect back to your inner wild spirit so it can shine bright as a wolf's eyes in the night. The path you choose to take may well not be the way that is expected of you. Your free spirit can see beyond the constraints and restrictions that may have been laid down. Tap into your wolf spirit and don't be afraid to take a different path. You may find others will follow. Through the eyes of wolf, you can see things more clearly. Perhaps you need to make some changes in your life so that the true expression of yourself can be revealed. Your authentic self and confidence can grow as you walk the way of wolf. Be sure-footed and find the space for your inner spirit to run wild and free. Affirmation: I allow my inner spirit to be free and trust my feelings and intuition. I am true to myself. So, yeah, that feels like it goes together really, really well. As I was reading, I thought about the movie Moana, if you've ever seen it. If not, you need to go watch it. Like, if nothing else, for like how inspirational the movie is, like when it comes to following your own path. Like literally the only person telling Moana to go ahead and you do you, boo, is the memory of her grandmother and her grandmother's spirit. That is it. No one else is telling her to do what she feels the need to do. And she still does it, right? So learning not only to like say no when you want to say no, but also trusting of the intuition, trusting of that inner voice. The inner voice whispers. My little baby's having a nightmare. One moment. I don't know if you guys caught like his little like sleeping growls. My cat has nightmares sometimes, and I just wake him up because I don't know what else to do, and I'm a cat mama and I don't want him to have nightmares. So yeah. It could be that like you have a hard time listening to your own inner voice because you have a lot of fear. I just thought of that. You have a lot of fear. That's weird. I'm getting a scent that I was not expecting to get right now, and it's the scent of I'm not going to describe the scent that I'm getting. What I will say is it could be that some of you have a hard time listening to your intuition or your inner voice because you have a hard time connecting with self. Your ability to connect with self could be very, very wounded. Something horrible could have happened to you at one point. And so now you're having a hard time connecting with self. Like, I'm getting a sense of violation. I did not expect this reading to take that turn. Wow. But yeah, so learning stillness once again, meditating. I did mention meditation earlier. Meditating so that you can reconnect with that inner voice and listen to it. That's a great way to go about it, especially if you don't have a lot of like wiggle room to stretch out your intuitive voice. I'm getting a very restrictive sense, like someone who has a lot of eyes on them. It's giving very in the broom closet vibes. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm getting here. So like meditating, you can meditate like before you're going to sleep. And literally if anyone's like, what are you doing? You can be like, I'm resting my eyes, homie, like I'm taking a minute. Meditating is a good way to learn to like strengthen your intuition, strengthen any other intuitive abilities that you could have. Meditation is also a great way to check in with your body and sense whether or not you're hurting in ways that you aren't otherwise realizing. I'm also getting for some of you, a couple of you, like if you really try, a couple of you might have the ability to like project a little bit while you're meditating. This is a very interesting group. So yeah, you really need to learn to A, say no, and B, carve out time to like, again, connect with your body somehow. Lay in the grass, meditate, reconnect with the inner voice and the wisdom of your body. All right. That is all I have for you. Thank you for coming to this message, and I will see you again soon. Be good, be safe, and love and light to you. Bye. Okay. If you are pile 2, hello. Your goddess card is direction. Where are you heading? Card number 10. I'm thinking, and I know it's because of the horse. So horses could be a symbol for you. I'm thinking specifically of the Last Unicorn, if you've ever seen it. I'm also thinking of Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron. And again, I'm sure I'm thinking of those things because of this card. But it could be, if you feel called to watch either of those, that there could be a message in there for you. Let's go ahead and take a look at your answer scenario card and see what you have. I need some fucking clarity. Blank will give it to me. Actually writing down my dreams and goals. Yes. Yes. Actually writing down your dreams and goals. Yeah, that will give you clarity, all right. It will give you clarity in a lot of different ways. Writing down everything you want to achieve kind of helps you to see how much you're trying to achieve, which that alone is eye-opening. Seeing how much you're trying to achieve. And then when you're writing down your dreams and goals, the physical act of writing opens up synapses in our brains, right? And so it makes it to where, like, maybe you start out just writing down your dreams and goals. The next thing you know, you're going to be writing down, like, how to achieve those things and breaking down the steps. That way you can actually see it. It creates a bit of a brain map for you, right? Like, this is science, bro. Yeah, it creates a brain map for you. So, like, real shit right there. Let's go ahead and see what the book has to say. Book. Yes. Rhiannon, horse maiden and goddess of love, travels her path with courage and certainty. Her story tells of loss and burden, but with patience, compassion, determination. She found her way back to her path of love. She knows her direction, travels it, overcoming the obstacles in her way. Rhiannon comes to ask you if you are certain of your path and the direction which you are heading. With steady guidance, she encourages you to take a look backwards to see how far you have come and to look forwards at what lies ahead. Are you going the way you really want to go? If you could travel or take any path, which would it be? With birdsong all around her, Rhiannon may help you see the truth in your dreams and your bright way ahead. She rides with you now so that you too may have the courage to ride the path you dare to dream. When obstacles lie in your way, she gives you the strength to overcome them with courage, kindness, and patience. Are you carrying baggage from your past that's holding you down and weighing you down, holding you back and weighing you down? Listen for her whisper. She may be imploring you to set it down. It has been carried long and far enough. Set it down gently with a smile and ride your path with courage and love in your heart. And Rhiannon will be riding with you. Affirmation. I let go of all that holds me back and am free to go in the direction of my dreams. I fill my heart with love for myself and all fellow beings. Okay, so let me just feel into this energy like I did with the previous pile. I'm thinking of a ham sandwich for some reason. Maybe you don't eat enough. I'm thinking specifically about how free wild horses are and how difficult they can be to tame. When they tame wild horses, they literally have to break the horse, as they say. And the idea there is essentially breaking its idea of agency, right? I feel like I want to tell you to tend towards moving in silence. That's the advice I feel like I want to give you. Tend towards moving in silence, making sure that, you know, as you gain clarity on what it is you want, the steps it's going to take, only involve those that A, you need in order to get where you're going, and B, those that you know are going to be supportive no matter what. I mean, the kind of friends that, if you like it, they love it. Those kind. Which, don't get me wrong, we love the friends that deliver hard truths. We absolutely love them. But if you have difficulty motivating yourself, those are not always the best friends to entrust little fetus dreams to. Fetus dreams, that's a weird. Little embryo dreams. let the things that you are doing reveal themselves as they grow, and you inevitably simply cannot hide the plans that you have and what you're doing. In this card, the purple, I don't know if it looks purple to you guys, but the purple is catching my attention. And then here, she has a lot of red and orange, but the orange is what's sticking out to me. Purple and orange are both secondary colors, and they're colors that have red in common. And red, it makes me think of like passion, but also the root chakra, safety, security. Make sure before you truly embark on whatever this is, that your needs are constantly being met. Make sure that you are getting food multiple times a day, that you are getting good sleep, that you are getting water, that you are getting downtime. And make sure those are habits that you have, because you're going to need that when you're embarking on your journey. Like, I feel like I want to stress to you to like make sure that like as you're going down your path and trying to achieve your goals and dreams, make sure you don't start neglecting yourself. Maybe you're someone who has a tendency to do that. Make sure you have your basic needs down. And if you need to, like, journal every day and make sure that you're doing those things, keeping on track. If you have pills you need to take every day, make sure you're taking them, so on and so forth. If your health isn't being taken care of, you're not going to be able to do shit else. I feel like that's all I have. Yeah, I think that's all I have for you. So I hope this message found you well. I hope it was helpful to you, and I will see you again soon. Be good, be safe, and love and light to you. Bye. Okay, moving on to message 3. I'm not even like pausing the video in between. Like, if you're here for all 4 messages, that's great. So pile 3, your card is dance. Let your body move. I feel like I haven't seen this card in a very, very long time. Owls could be sacred animals to you or symbols to you. Number 9 could be, oh, I just heard life path 9. You might be a life path 9. You would find that out with your birthday, basically, and just like adding the numbers together and consistently reducing them until you get to a single digit. And so for your answer scenario, we have, let's celebrate me. I shit you not, that's what that says. Dance, let's celebrate me. But blank has to happen before the party starts. What has to happen, Spirit? Forgiving. Forgiving has to happen before the party starts. All right. I'm thinking about how somatic therapy works. We'll get to the book in a second here, but yeah, I'm thinking about somatic therapy and how like certain body movements or like tapping sensation can like help move emotions through the body. This especially is something that you're familiar with if you're a fire moon. So if you're an Aries moon, a Leo moon, a Sagittarius moon, possibly even if you're a Gemini moon, just because they're so like movement, right? I'm an Aries moon, and I get this. Like, if I'm in a bad emotion, I need to do something with my body to get it out of me, right? So Forgiving though, yeah. So let's see what the book has to say about dance. Okay. Divine feminine energy flows in you. Shakti. Oh yeah, Shakti. Shakti moves in your body. Connect with this fundamental creative force. She is dynamic and longs to express herself. She is the manifestation of limitless power in the world, and she is in you. Embrace your physical form and let your body move in whatever way it wants. This dance is for no one else but you and Goddess. Feel her moving through you, joyfully releasing any energetic blockages and letting her energy flow. Open your arms as wings and let Owl lift you into the realms of magic, mystery, and wisdom. She will heighten your insight and intuition. Let your dance connect you with all of life and feel the vibration of her wonderful creation rippling as you move. Enjoy this energy that moves in you and in all things. Let go of feelings of separation and realize that all is one and everything is connected. You are a beautiful child of Goddess. Dance in gratitude for your creation. Let movement banish the problems you have been holding on to and welcome in the birth of vitality and the cosmic power of the divine feminine energy. Let Shakti energy and Owl spirit guide you. Feel the energy in your breath and celebrate the fluidity and creativity of your life dance. Affirmation. I feel deep gratitude for my life. I move my body with joy. I mean, I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory in terms of like how forgiveness and forgiving goes hand in hand with that, right? When you don't forgive people, you're holding on to things and you become heavy. You become energetically heavy. And you feel it, right? You feel it in your body when you're energetically heavy. It weighs you down. You go through life, everything feeling like a chore. Everything. Walking feels like a chore. Cooking feels like a chore. Breathing feels like a chore. And it's because you're so heavy with things that other people did to you, things that you perceive that you did to yourself. And essentially, like, that's why we forgive people. We don't do it for them. That's why we forgive and don't forget, because forgiveness is letting go. It's saying this happened, I'm over it. It's getting over it. That's all you're doing. It doesn't mean you're letting people have access to you once again. You're basically taking a heavy coat off of you. That's what you're doing. And I mean, quite honestly, how well can you move through life if you have layers and layers of shit on you? How well can you dance through life when you have layers and layers of crap on you? And feminine energy in particular works best when she is in a high vibration, when she feels free and flowy and she can just move, she can just sway and connect with the body and be intuitive. You know it when you feel it. You know it when you feel it. It's light, it's airy, it's unbothered. It's pure joy. And you can't have pure joy if you haven't forgiven. Especially if you haven't forgiven yourself. Right? I feel like some of you haven't danced since you were children. I'm gonna just say that. I feel like some of you haven't danced since you were children. That's quite sad, honestly. Throw together a playlist that makes you want to move, that gets your energy pumping, that gets your blood pumping, that makes you twitch your foot, tap your fingers. Put that together and just blast it as loud as you can wherever you are, and don't put pressure on yourself to dance, but you know, sit there and let yourself listen and let yourself get lost in it, right? And if your body starts tapping or doing anything, let it. Let it. The next thing you'll know, you will be upright. Trust me, you will be upright and you will be dancing because you're letting yourself get lost. You're letting yourself get lost in the frequency and the vibration of the music. And that will lead you onto the floor, shaking all your bullshit away. So yeah, shake a booty. That is all I have for you, pile 3. Thank you for coming to your reading. I hope this was helpful to you, and I will see you again soon. Be good, be safe, and love and light to you. Bye. And finally, pile 4. Let me know in the comments if you literally just sat through the whole video. That would be so fantastic. Just sitting through all my bullshit. Okay, pile 4. Your card is Happiness, Joy of Life, card number 14. This card actually came up in a previous reading. Comment down below if you saw that reading. It wasn't that long ago either. Like, it was maybe 3 days ago that reading happened. So green could definitely be a color for you, green and yellow. You could have a need to connect with your solar plexus chakra, which is your confidence, and then your heart chakra is your ability to love and receive love. So you could have a need there. Okay, so you know what's funny is the flowers on this card, I don't know if you can see them, they're almost identical to the flowers on this card. So a lot of you could be coming from pile 3 over to pile 4. But let's go ahead and see what we have here. A negative pattern keeps showing up from my past. Blank could be the first part to clearing it. Learning more about my astrology, numerology, and my personality type. I shit you not. I was in the middle of my dark night of the soul when I got hella into astrology. Like, I was homeless, I did overnight work, and the environment was very male dominated, and it was toxic at times. I didn't sleep a lot either. I didn't sleep a lot. I was limerent over somebody that I could not have, and I refused to see it. And I shit you not, I was just crying all the time. It was really horrible. And that's when I got into tarot and astrology, because I needed something. I needed the tarot to like consistently reassure myself that everything would be okay. And I needed something I could turn to like on a daily basis. So I just kept doing my tarot cards for myself like every day. Every single day. And then with astrology, when I finally began to get out of my depression and I realized a lot of my issues were due to not the happiest childhood, codependency, and a tendency to shape my personality around the person I wanted to be with or that I was with. I deep dove into astrology actually so I could get to know myself, basically. So I could get to know the blueprint of who was there when I wasn't being influenced by other people, either intentionally on their part or not. right? If you have issues with having a sense of self, if you feel like you don't have a sense of self, if you feel like you don't know yourself, or that your personality gets bogged down in other people, astrology is a great way to learn about yourself. Or even if there's just like one aspect of your personality that you, need more familiarity with, something that you need to take a closer look at, yeah, astrology. Even if it's something like, because this card always reminds me of children and an inner child. And it's she looks like a kid, bro. She does. So it could be that you need to get to know your inner child. With a negative pattern keep showing up from my past, I would look at your north and south nodes on your natal chart. I would look at your 12th house, because that's your subconscious. I would look at your Pluto just to see where your innate power lies. Your 8th house, your Chiron. Basically all the stuff in your chart that people are uncomfortable looking at. Your pain points in your natal chart, that's what I would look at to help you see the pattern. With pairing this with happiness, right? So it does make me think of like the negative patterns keep showing up because you're running from your inner child. Or like you act as though your inner child is dead and you don't try to connect with them. And by running from the inner child, you are making them scream more, right? And then these negative patterns happen because you have to cope somehow with what's going on inside of you. And so you cope using negative patterns, but it just makes the child scream more. That's all it does. So yeah, in order to fix things, what I would be looking at is your moon, your Ceres, because Ceres is how we nurture and how we mother, including how we nurture ourselves. I would look at your Venus, because that's more on self-love. And I would look at your 4th house. That's what I would look at specifically to learn how to nurture and love yourself properly. Let me know down in the comments if you feel like I missed anything that you would look at if you're also an astro enthusiast. I think, creating community is a great thing. We should help each other out. This video is getting a little long, so let me go ahead and look at the book and see what we have for you. Happiness. The enigmatic hare comes dancing into your life, calling you to remember your true, wild, happy nature. The goddess Astra skips into your life with her totem hare. She is the goddess of fertility and possibility. Hare embodies the female spirit of the land, intuitive, wild, and free. She is urging you to remember your inner wild spirit. Remember the joy of life you had as a child, when each new day bubbled over with excitement and new discoveries. Astra calls you to reconnect with the land, to resonate with the changing of the seasons. If you can, get out into nature. Listen to the birds singing. Hug a tree and feel its life force. Marvel at the beauty of it all and let a sense of wonder grow inside you. Breathe deeply, filling your body with joy and happiness. It is time to brush away the dust that has been fogging your senses and come alive to the joy of life. It is a precious gift to be treasured, loved, and experienced to the full. Astra speaks to you of fitness, vitality, and creativity. Now is the time for new creative ways of thinking. Let go of old, tired constraints and embrace new ways of being. Start a new exercise regime. Dance. Try taking cold showers to stimulate and refresh your system. Make time for journaling. Begin a craft or art project. Try something new. Just as the hair darts this way and that, so too you can change direction and do things differently. Experience life in a new way. Feel the wildness in your soul, respond to Astra's call. Be playful and creative in your dealing with life's challenges, and happiness will be your reward. Affirmation: I embrace the joy of life. I make time for activities that will enrich my life and bring me happiness. All right. That is all I'm getting. I feel like we did the whole let me feel into this energy portion prior to me reading. So that is officially all I have for you guys. This video is already 37 minutes long and I still have to splice everything together and post it. So I will see you all soon. Be good, be safe, and love and light to you. Bye!